Well, here, excuse the noise, the ice eaters are on. It's winter and we're in a boat dock. Um, I suppose I have to address this. Mr. Musk has said, and Mr. Trump has said, and the right-wing media has said, oh, we've found 300-year-old people on Social Security stealing your money. And no, they're not. Look, this is a complete fabrication by Elon Musk and MAGA and Doge and whatever other acronyms they want to throw at you. And it's pathetic. Here's what's going on. The children who are doing programming for Elon Musk do not understand older programming languages, particularly COBOL, which is the language used by the Social Security Administration. Now, the guys that put COBOL together, being very, very clever lads, decided that if you in this spreadsheet didn't put a date of birth, it would revert to May the 20th, 1875. Now, you may not know that date, but it is the date that most of the world, except for the backwards United States, adopted the metric system. So anyone that doesn't have a birth date, and particularly in the early days of Social Security, and many people in rural areas that were born in houses don't have a birth date. They don't know exactly when they were born. They wind up with that as a birth date, which could make them 150 years old. The second thing is the GAO and a number of other groups within the government in the 2017 era looked at Social Security and said, are there individuals who are still receiving benefits long after they were obviously dead? And they determined, well, there are a lot of people in the Social Security database for which we have not received death notices. Quite a few, like 7 million of them. Just nobody got around to telling Social Security that they were dead. But they decided they weren't going to pursue it because it would cost $9 million to rectify it, and none of these people were receiving money. So what was the point? The corruption and fraud that Mr. Musk has found is purely a statistical blip based on the ignorance of the people working for him. And that seems to be across the board. Every time he finds corruption and fraud, it's either non-existent or it's him getting rid of a program he doesn't like, especially agencies that are investigating his companies for fraud and corruption. These people need to go. These people need to go. And if you have to go into the streets and risk yourself to make them go, remember that to do so is to preserve this country and is in the highest tradition of the ideals of the people that set it up. Grindlebone. I'll see you on the streets and out.